'09 Toyota Yaris. Today we're gonna change out the bad fuel pump. So we're gonna open up the hood. We're gonna first locate the fuel box, and we're gonna disconnect the lime green fuse that goes to the fuel pump. Might be a different color on yours, so just check underneath. I'm also gonna remove brown relay to the ignition after I test it. Remove it, keep it somewhere where you don't lose it. All right, now we're gonna test the ignition. Make sure that the car's not turning on. I forgot to record it here, but I did remove the brown relay to the ignition switch after I removed the negative terminal on my battery. That way the car doesn't turn on for whatever reason. All right, time to remove the bucket seats. This bucket seat's held in by a clip. So get you like a little flat screwdriver, stick it in towards the little teeth of the clips, push them in, and then just pull out that bucket seat. Make your job easier. As you can see here, it just pull right out. The fuel pump is right there. That's the clips. Just remember and push those in when you're trying to take the bucket seat out. If not, it's gonna be a hard time. I'm just letting you know. All right, I'm gonna use a seat belt to hold it up. I don't want to take it fully all out. We're gonna use a flat razor blade to cut up the glue that's holding that top on. As you can see, a little hot in here. All right, finally we take it off to expose the top of the fuel pump. With some pliers, squeeze that down, remove the power cable, and with the flat screwdriver, I'm just gonna dig it in there and just push it right out. After you do that, make sure you vacuum clean any debris. Once you open up this lid, we don't want none of that stuff to basically go into the gas tank. Same flat screwdriver. Clip it in, push that baby out. This pretty much is the same step for a lot of vehicles that I've changed the fuel pump on. Push that out. Get you some towels because a little bit of gas will fly around. So do it in a well ventilated area, and get you some towels to wipe up all the gas that's gonna come out. Just wrap up the pipe. That way anything leaks, it doesn't all leak inside the car. Better to be safe than sorry. I marked the top of mine when I changed it. That's the fuel pump. Changed it to 2025. Also mark this arrow with the triangle. So make sure when you take it off and you tighten it back on, it's supposed to match up. All right? Don't just tighten it back up and assume it's good to go. I ran over to O'Reilly's to get a universal fuel pump remover. So this one could be adjusted to the size of your vehicle. It comes with like a few attachments, but mine, I just used a regular ratchet head on it. I'm just showing you the video. There's the attachments that fit on it. If you're using a bigger ratchet, do what you gotta do. Put a little elbow grease in it. As it starts turning, you're good to go. We gotta remember, this thing is under some pressure, so just take your time and be patient. All right, finally we got to get it taken out. Just go a little slow. You have to move a little bit sideways because the bottom, it kind of gets stuck in there. Just ease it up nice and slow. Just drip the gas back into the tank. There she is, the old one. Let's get the new one out. Order this off of Rock Auto. If you know rockauto.com, they sell some pretty good items there for car repair. that new pump. If you're going to change out the pump, change the whole thing out. Don't be cheap and just change out the pump inside or the little floater. Change out the whole thing in one shot. Okay? Don't forget the little gasket ring. You're going to need that. Come with a little new clip too. Put that gasket ring on it. Time to put her in nice and slow. The way you took out the other one is the same way you're going to put this one in. Nice and slow. Take your time. And on this one, it has like a tooth that has to measure up right on the fuel tank. Remember, it's got them springs, so you just kind of got to fight a little bit. Remember, this line has to line up with that triangle. Use your universal adjuster. Tighten it up real good. You're almost done. Remember to make sure once you get it nice and tight, that line lines up with that triangle. Put all the connectings back like how you did it before. Same process, just reverse. Put the little clip in there. Nice and snug. Connect your electrical. And before you glue it all in and lock her up, we're going to test it first. Put in that relay and the fuse. Then your battery. Connect that again. All right, let's pump it a couple of times. Let's turn this bad boy on. All right, we got life in her. We're just gonna let it run for a little bit, all right? Check for any leaks. You smell any funny gas smells, right? Because once you lock her up, you're gonna lock her up for a long time. All right, folks. Test drove her just to make sure nothing's shaky, don't turn off on us. I like to test drive it. We're gonna put on some Loctite premium silicone. That way, no heat comes in the car, no dirt when we're on the road. Be generous with it. Remember to mark the year. That way you know when you changed it. All right, now that we got that glue in, it's time to put her in and lock her up. Just put that seat back in the way we took it out. Just put the clips right into the hole. It should clip right in and put them bolts back. Have a nice day.